It was 3 o'clock on a hot August afternoon at Macquarie's office. Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland, is usually a dark grey town, but today it was nice to look at the view from his office window. Crowds of people were sitting on the grass enjoying the sunshine. Next week, when the Edinburgh Festival started, the crowds would be even bigger.
There is a lady to see you, Mac.
Tell her I'm busy and stop calling me Mac.
You will want to see her, Mac. I know you. I'll show her.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell me, what can I do for you, Miss?
Tebaldi. Gina Tebaldi. Here is my car.
Well, Mr. Baldi,
I need your help, Mr. Macquarie. I work for a very important art gallery in Italy. We represent a number of very important clients. One of our client painter is, let us just say that this painting is missing. It's a very beautiful painting of the Madonna by Duccio. We Florentines are very proud of Duccio. He's one of our greatest painters. I want you to find this painting, Mr. Macquarie. You will be well rewarded.
how well?
Pardon?
How well will you reward me? I don't know much about paintings, but I've heard about Duccio. This Madonna must be worth a million of pounds.
You're right. The Duccio Madonna is insured for £5 million. If you find it, I will pay you £10,000. 1,000 now and the rest when I have the Madonna.
That's a lot of money! You would better tell me all about that painting.
The painting is quite small, about 40 centimeters by 15. It was painted for the Pacellis, one of the richest families in Italy. Baron Pacelli is our client. He owns the Madonna.
Baron Pacelli, but why are you looking for this painting in Edinburgh?
Baron Pacelli agreed to lend the painting to the Royal Scottish Institute. The Institute is organizing a special Duccio exhibition for Edinburgh next week. 2 days ago, the painting was put on a plane in Rome to Edinburgh. I went to Edinburgh airport to collect it, but it wasn't on the plane. It wasn't on any other plane from Italy either. Someone has stolen the Madonna, Mr. Macquarie, and I want you to find it.
Why don't you go to the police?
The police are clumsy. They make too much noise. This is a private matter. I want you to find this painting, but I don't want any publicity. Is that clear?
Perfectly clear. Helen, show Mr. Baldi out, please.
Well, have a nice day. Follow me, miss.
Well, what? I suppose you were listening to all that.
Of course. What do you think of her? Apart from her legs, I mean.
Jealous, Helen?
Not me. I just don't believe her story. She's not an art expert.
Really?
Yes, really. Duccio wasn't a Florentine painter. He was from Siena.
Florence, Siena, what's the difference?
Okay, don't believe me. Please yourself.
The next day, Macquarie was at the famous Royal Scottish Institute, trying to negotiate with the secretary to let him pass to the principal's office, which was being complicated.
Good afternoon, my name is Peter Macquarie. I am looking for the director.
I'm sorry, but the director is busy. He can see you now.
Can I have a piece of paper? Give him this.
The director will see you now. Here is she.
Well, Mr. Macquarie, have you got it?
I don't know, maybe.
Now look here, Macquarie. I am not in the mood for games. You sent me this message, didn't you?
$1 million or this burns. I don't have the Madonna. and I don't know anything about these notes.
Come along now, Macquarie. What do you know about this then?
I know that the Edinburgh Festival starts next week. I know that you've got a big Duke exhibition here at the Institute. If the Duke Madonna isn't in that exhibition, your face is going to be even redder than it's now.
I know, if Baron Pasali finds out that the Madonna is missing, I will probably lose my job and I will be ruined.
So what do you think has happened to it?
It was supposed to be on the flight from Milan. I went to the airport myself to collect it, but it wasn't there.
Milan? Did you say Milan?
Yes. Why?
Do you know this lady?
Tebaldi, Galleria Toscana. Never heard of either of them, and I know all the best galleries in Florence. I don't know who Gina Tebaldi is. I don't know if she's working for Parcelli or not. He's never said anything about her. I don't like it.
What do you mean?
Good God, Macquarie, don't you read the newspapers? Art is big business today, very big business. The best paintings are worth millions of pounds. There are gangs of thieves who specialize in stealing paintings.
But if the paintings are famous, the thieves can sell them, can't they? Everyone will know they were stolen.
My dear Macquarie, these paintings are sold to private art collectors. They keep their famous paintings hidden away. There are dozens of rich collectors all over the world who will pay millions of pounds to have that Duccio Madonna on their walls.
So do you think Gina Tebaldi is working for one of these private art collectors, then?
It's possible.
You haven't told the police, I suppose.
How could we? No one must know the Madonna is missing.
What are you going to do about the demand of £1 million?
What can we do? We can't pay it. We haven't got that kind of money.
Do you think they really will burn the painting if you don't pay up?
God knows, but we must find it quickly. I said, you are a detective, Mr. Macquarie. Can you help us find to Madonna? The Institute will reward you for your work. Of course, we couldn't pay you what Miss Tebaldi has offered you. But the Royal Scottish Institute will be grateful to you.
So it's Mr. Macquarie now, isn't it? But you don't care about the Duke Madonna. You just want me to save your job. Don't you? I've got a lot of questions I want answer to. I want to know who sent you the photo, I want to know who's got the Duke Madonna, and I want to know who Gina Tebaldi is working for. But don't worry, fanshow, I will find Missing Madonna. And when I do, I will come here and then we will talk about my reward. Until then, goodbye.
Macquarie and Helen were in Peter's office, and Helen was leaning in his desk again. They were talking about the strange case of the Madonna. Who could have taken it, and how? Who's Gina Tebaldi, and who's she working for? Why does she want the Madonna? There are a lot of questions without answers.
So, who do you think has the Madonna?
Not Gina Tebaldi, because we know she's looking for it. By the way, fanshow never heard about her or Galleria Toscana. She's a fake, alright. Just like you said.
Do you think she's really working for the Pacellis? Maybe she's trying to cheat him, or maybe she's trying to sell the Duccio to one of these international art collectors.
But how would she get the painting?
She must have someone working for her at the Edinburgh airport, someone who was supposed to steal the painting from the plane and give it to her.
But he didn't give it to her.
No, he didn't. Instead, he told Tebaldi that the painting wasn't on the plane. He kept the painting himself and sent that message to Fanshawe. When Tebaldi went to the airport to collect the painting, he could say that it wasn't on the plane.
But how did he steal the painting?
He must be one of the baggage handlers. They are the only people who touch the baggage between the plane and the terminal. We could always go and ask my Aunt Millie about it.
Your Aunt Millie?
Yes, she is a chief baggage handler at the Edinburgh airport.
Oh, is she? Well, I suppose we would better go and see what she has to say.
And so it was, Macquarie and Helen get to the airport, looking for Aunt Millie to see if she could answer at least one of their questions. They arrived there and have been talking with her. Unfortunately, Aunt Millie had heard nothing about the missing Madonna. Macquarie asked her if any new baggage handlers had started work recently.
No, but one of them left yesterday. All of a sudden too. Gavin was his name.
We would like to speak to him. Where is he now?
Gavin asked me not to tell anyone where he was.
Come on, Aunt, you can tell us?
There was someone else asking about him this morning. A woman. She sounded foreign.
Good looking, young, dressed in expensive clothes.
That's right.
Did you tell her where he was?
No, of course not.
Thanks God for that.
Okay, give me a moment. Okay, no problem. Here's Gabriel's phone number.
Thanks, Aunt. I knew you would help us.
Don't be silly, Helen. Let me get back to work. Let's go.
Helen and McCary went off to find the snack bar. Helen was getting some coffee while McCary was calling Gavin's number. Firstly, Gavin was suspicious and wouldn't talk.
Listen, you don't want Gina Tebaldi to find out where you are, do you?
Tebaldi, how do you know about her?
She's looking for you, Gavin, and she's not very pleased with you. She thinks you've got something that belongs to her.
I'm not frightened of Gina Tebaldi.
You should be frightened. Gavin, she's working for some very important people. People like Baron Pacelli. Do you really think you can cheat people like that? You're in a big trouble, Gavin.
Okay, I'll talk to you, but it will cost you. If I tell you where the painting is, you will have to pay me, okay?
We always pay well for good information.
£1,000, right?
We will see.
Meet me tonight. There's a pub in Lake called the Ferry Boat. Do you know it?
Sure, what time?
10 o'clock. I'll be sitting in the corner. You will bring the money, right?
Okay, Gavin. No problem, I'm meeting Gavin tonight.
Don't look now, but the man at the next table is watching us. He has been listening to your phone call. He's reading an Italian newspaper. I'm sure he was listening to you when you were talking to Gavin.
You have done very well today, Helen. But don't forget, I'm the detective.
God, McCary, I don't know why I work for you.
It's because you love me. All women do.